Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. It's about time I showed you how to make these out of this world stiletto nails. Let's go. I'm always doing the most, finish my cup and reload. Let it swing right back, let it swing right back. We are doing this amazing stiletto set, and you have all been so patient with me whilst I get this edited and all put together for you guys, voiceovered and all of that good stuff. So finally the time is here, and I am going to show you exactly how I created this set for the Scratch Awards party. So of course I started off doing all of my nail prep. For my nail prep, I used the Nailmate e-file along with the e-file bits. I will link in the description all of my favorite bits and possibly even pop some on the screen so you guys can get some visuals, baby. I applied my favorite stiletto tips, which are the Glitter Planet Easy Tips. Added them onto the nail, blended them in. To blend them in, I actually used my mini sanding band, and y'all, it was a game changer. I mean, I have done it in the past, but sometimes when I'm thinking, I'm not going to be bothered to get my e-file to do that, just definitely do. I will always blend my tips in now using my e-file with the mini sanding band, because it just cut me out so much time with prepping those nail tips. Anyway, once I'd done that, I came in with my favorite nail primer, which is the Nailmate Pro Bond. It's absolutely amazing. It gives me the best retention and my nails absolutely do not lift whatsoever. If you haven't already tried it, you should definitely go ahead and give that a try. Once I've done that, I'm coming in with my clear base. For my clear acrylic base, I use the Nailmate Acrylic in Crystal Clear. You guys know it's my absolute fave for my base. You could definitely come in with a nude cover as well, but this just gives me the option to file it back down and do a redesign when that time comes. So the colours that I used on this set, of course, were purples and lilacs and an absolute ton of sparkles, because I just felt it necessary to be on brand at such a social event. So of course we had to hit the mark on that. I decided to use Lilac Rose, and I also used Grape Pop, which is that darker purpley colour. I'm then coming in with the Glitter Planet Pearl pigments. So I used Pearl Pink and Pearl Blue, and then I also used the Nebula flakes, which just were absolutely stunning. Next up, I came in with the holographic stars, which again, they just topped off the set and made it look such like a galactical, otherworldly kind of set. Do you know what I'm saying? It's all the little elements, all the little layers and everything that adds up to bring the whole set together, combine it and make it just look absolutely bomb. And y'all, I was so happy with how this turned out, like seriously. Moving on to this finger, we're going to go ahead and do a marble. So I just used the Grape Pop. Now Grape Pop is actually one of our duo marble powders, so it means that with one bead you're going to get two colours if that's how you apply it. You get the darker and the lighter, then you swirl it on the nail and it gives you kind of this marbled look. It's absolutely stunning. If you've been here for a long time, you already know about that. But we also have a few colours in that series, which is Candy Pink, Sour Apple and also Medjool. They all do the same. You can apply them as a full colour as well if you wanted, so they're super versatile like that. Moving on to the next nail, and I'm going to come in and we are doing a V French. So this is going to be a colour block acrylic design. I really wanted to add some crystals and some bling, but I didn't want to kind of lose it over the top of the other sparkles and glitters. So I felt like I wanted to kind of break it down a little bit, have a bit more of a nail bed area so that that bling can shine. You know what I'm saying? We wanted it to be popping. So I'm using Toasted Rose, which is one of my absolute fave cover powders. Absolutely obsessed with it. Seriously, I use this a lot. You guys already know. Between this and Pure Pink, I mean, I just love them. literally love, love, love. So yeah, that is Toasted Rose. We've applied it in this V shape, refined it, and then we can come in with our next colour. So the glitter acrylic that I'm using here is Metallic Silver from the Basics Glitter collection, and honestly, all of the basics are super, super necessary for kind of layering up designs, adding sparkle, and just using as a base for your chunky, loose glitters, which is why I created the whole entire kind of basics series, so that the 600 plus loose glitters that I actually supply on my website have a gorgeous acrylic base to go underneath them with that collection. Since there's 16 basic glitters, yeah, there's one for everything, quite literally. I will do more on that. I will do a kind of an unboxing. I know I'm a bit slow with that, a bit like, what's the word? I feel like I don't focus on like product releases too much on my channel, which I'm going to change that up, because I definitely want to start doing kind of unboxings and things like that, because when I launch a product, it is so exciting and super duper fun, and I feel like I want to kind of bring you guys along with the ride, and not just my email list or my socials on my brand accounts, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm going to be sharing more of that here, which is going to be super duper fun. Okay, so I did cap that silver glitter in clear acrylic in the shape that it's in, and then whilst that was setting, we moved on to the pinky. I applied a base of lilac rose to the entire nail. I did a little bit of grape pop, and then I came in again with those pigments. I'm using pearl pink and pearl blue, then adding some of those holographic stars. Look at them twinkling, guys. They are so pretty. I'm just obsessed. This set was unbelievable, and I actually accidentally hurt myself with them, putting a t-shirt over my head, and I like stabbed into my arm. It was not cool. There was blood there, and it was sore and painful, so after that I was definitely a lot more careful. It's the whole reason I don't wear stilettos, because being a busy mom and business owner, the stiletto game, you've got to be careful, and y'all, I am just running about all day long, like doing bits and bats here and there. You can imagine how busy it is. So for me, I have to go with a coffin. So as soon as the whole event was up, you will see me transform these as well. So anyway, I finished up. I did add a little bit of, I think it was fairy dust loose glitter. Can you see that holographic shimmers there? The clear holo though, it's not a silver. It's absolutely gorgeous. I added that to some of the nails as well, just in certain areas to add a little more sparkle. Not that they needed it, but you can never have too much. And then I'm coming in with my Nail Make Crystal Clear Acrylic, and we are capping the entire set. At this point, I'm actually also coming in and building up the strength and the apex on the nail to make sure that they are obviously going to last long, they are safe for me to wear, and that the structure is going to be on point. Once I finished encapsulating and the nails had set, I'm going to come in and file them down. So I'm going to use my mini mandrel to start with, and then I'm going to transform over to my file just because I want to get those sharp, crisp edges. Now guys, this set actually took me two kind of, I was going to say full days, but it wasn't. It was kind of like 2 half days. So let's just say they took me 1 whole day together. I was in a bit of a rush. I definitely left it till last minute. I just didn't want to be working with extreme length nails, so I had to kind of wait till the weekend and the couple of nights before the event was on to actually do them. Do you know what I'm saying? Because y'all, packing parcels, doing all the stock, everything with these would have been wild. I did not want to ruin them either before I even got there. So yeah, look at this. Oh, I finished filing them. This is how they're looking. I've done my art on this nail, and now I'm going to show you guys exactly how I did that look, because I feel like it's kind of trending at the minute. Everyone's enjoying it. It's super fun, it's super fancy, and literally so easy. It looks really, really difficult, but I promise you, with the simple, easy steps that I'm going to show you guys, it is so achievable for any level, even if you are just beginning. Before I did that, I did add the crystals on there. So they are Swarovski crystals, and I applied them with my gem glue gel. So pretty. So for this like molten chrome 3D nail design, I wanted to create some kind of embellished looking stones, but we are hand making them because we want them to fit the theme. And this is the only way I know how that I could get them exactly what I wanted. So I'm coming in and I mixed a bit of my Chromic black gel paint and my gem glue gel from Glitter Planet on a palette. This created this thick consistency gel where I could just literally paint anything on there and it was going to kind of hold its form. Because this cures with no tacky layer, I didn't have to come in and then top coat it so I could apply chrome. I literally cured it for that full 60 seconds, added my chrome on there, and then I can move on to the next step. It was super duper easy to do. I'm coming back in with my Chromic black gel paint and I'm just filling in the center of this stone area. I'm curing it for actually about 20 seconds just so it stays with a bit of tack. Then I'm coming in with the nebula flakes that I used on the set, but I'm applying it over this black area, which gives it more of a deeper blues and purples and adds a little bit more shift to it. So I was obsessed with that. It was exactly what I envisioned. And then when I'd finished with that, I'm coming in with my clear structure gel, which is our hard builder, and just basically filling in that area. I held my finger upside down a little bit to make sure it kind of pulled into a ball. Then I cured it in the lamp and there we have it. That was how simple and easy it was to do those, and they just look so freaking cool. The next thing to do was top coat the entire set, and to do that I used my super gloss, of course my ultimate fave top coat, and it lasts amazingly. Cured it in the light, added my cuticle oil, and this is a final look, you guys. Honestly, damn, my mind was blown. I was obsessed. I am in love. Let me know what you guys think. How do you think it turned out? Do you love it? Would you wear them? I know the length is extreme, but just would you wear the design in your desired length? Always remember that you are bomb.com, lit as fuck, and don't ever let anybody tell you any different, because you've got this and I love you. Mwah. Bye.